from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Cleveland Browns. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Buffalo 18.
To throw is Sanders. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
70 Lions, 18 Rodwood, 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. Deep to return is Darius Davis. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. Down the right sideline. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ready? Cougar 19, Mustang 19.
Here's Sanders.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They give up the middle. Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Let's go.
An inside run with Jenkins. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. The Browns had 10 and 5 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
On play action, here's Shadur. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
A give, here's Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7 Pirates. Ready?
Now Sanders.
Rifles one incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing, Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a toss left side for Jenkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Sanders to throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Ready?
And the Browns, first down.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cougar 19.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Open man, that's Tillman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Come on, Dragon 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Sanders. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally marked down at the 23. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
70. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jenkins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Giants 14, Browns 10. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 166 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there that took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Dart. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rhodes. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Dart. That one behind his man, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Throw left side, he's got Tillman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let go.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready. Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Man open, here's Jones.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 70. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
For the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Giants 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Dances by him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 186 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Dart. Again, it's Johnson.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Alert. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on. Set. Net Lightning, 18. Buffalo, 18.
Back to throw. Sanders.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And now Mitchell.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Giants 21. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go now. 18, Hawk 70, 40, 19, right.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he goes out right around the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing, Dart.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rhodes. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Rhodes. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Giants.
To throw is Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors, 33 yards. And the Giants have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard
line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On play action, here's Shedeur. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Sanders. And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 31, Giants 28. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing his dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
31.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Sanders.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's good for Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get up. 60 Cowboy 80.
To throw is Sanders.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sanders to throw. Pass caught. He's got Tillman.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cedric Tillman.
53 yards.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 38, Giants 35. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
228 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart.
Complete. It's Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Slye able to put this one through.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Sanders. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Leo Chanel
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Dart. Connects with Slayton.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Rhodes. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Throwing his dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They'll go. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
That's another Giants first down. A gain of 14. And the Giants first down.
Right there, Hurt. Here we go. Check. Cowboy 80.
They'll try the left side. It's Rhodes. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down, Giants.
Dart going to look to throw here. That's caught by Johnson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
That's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down, goal to go. Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Get up. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Here's second down.
Let's go. Go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Giants,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,
they drop a potentially costly one as they fall to 10-6 with 1 game still to play.
And they will look to turn it around next time out. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.